Hello, people. Welcome back. We're back here for another review. Bit of content from Kevin Samuels. Today, we are looking at the secret to keeping a high-value man for modern women. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can see you. Welcome to the Everything's Better with Blue Bonnet on it. Welcome to the Bonnet Crew.
Got a bonnet bunny.
No, I just got off the hour.
Classic.
Okay. So what do you got for me?
Okay, so my question is,
You need to get back and
I'm
a
not.
little bit more. You're kind of off center, right there. Your question is,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just need you to get move over to your right a little bit more. There we go.
Okay, yeah. So my question is, like, I'm not disagreeing that a husband can't cheat. He can't, explore his options. But I'm just wondering, how long is that going to last? Is that going to be an everlasting thing?
No, likely not.
How long is it going to last?
Likely
Say
not.
it again.
Likely not. Likely not.
Okay. Because I just
most men, it means more to most men to know that women know and understand and accept that they have options. Most guys don't even go explore their options. They just want you to know that they have them and they could if they wanted to. Options is something to keep you on your toes, to realize that you got something that's worth fighting for every day so you don't get comfortable. It's not about him nailing everything. Talk about men who work 10, 12, 14-hour days for 20, 30 years. They barely got time to have sex with you, much less go start a whole relationship.
Right, right. Definitely. I just am curious about the women. I was having this discussion with one of my girlfriends earlier, and it's the simple fact that it may not even be him that is looking or exploring options. It's the women that's going for this high valued man.
Oh,
And the women
they
that
definitely
are
want to have sex. They definitely want your man. But what they see, the real cheating would be not if he had sex with her. The real cheating would be if he bought her a house and a Mercedes.
right,
That's what they really want.
right.
But men who exercise options make it real clear. You're never getting anything from me financial. That goes to
Well,
miss. And if I do get you something, it's going to be less than she gets. You may get options, benefits, but it's always going to be off the kitty menu. Never.
And this is the issue of a lot of modern day women. They don't appreciate the fact that men don't experience and see relationships the same way they do. And so they can't get out of that solipsism of thinking that a man is in the exact same mental state as them. They want to think that because a guy is sleeping with another woman, that he doesn't love her. Then in reality, men sleeping with women has nothing to do with how much love or care they have for the woman. Sleeping with a woman is a recreational activity for men. They do it just because it's what men do. And so because it takes so much for a woman to sleep with a guy and she has to care about him and have all these different emotions running through her, she automatically, as a result of the solipsism, thinks that that's the same experience, the same feeling that a guy is having from a woman he sleeps with, which just isn't correct. A guy can sleep with a woman and have no feeling for her whatsoever, but the same isn't. It's not vice versa. It's not the exact same for women. A woman has to experience so much more in order to sleep with a guy. So they automatically project that onto men, and so they can't understand why a man would want to do it if he's in a relationship with them. And then realistically, it's two separately disparate experiences of life that most women can't wrap their heads around.
Never going to order a steak and lobster. You get chicken tenders and fries.
well, what about the hush part of it? What if what about the equivalence of that? Or what about the equivalence of a woman,
The hush, the hush money.
yeah.
That's what the chicken tenders and fries are for. That's a
What if
Chanel
that's not
bag.
enough for the women that,
But it is enough.
okay. Well,
It is enough.
what about the women that
Whataboutism, a classic for the modern day era. What about this? What about that? Every exception under the sun they want to clutch at and grab at because they can't accept the reality for what it is. So in order to not be able to accept that, what they do is they move the goalpost. What about this? But what about that? Or what if this happens? What if that happens? Or what if I did this? No. To wrap your head around the fact that a man doesn't experience life or relationships in the way you do. And the sooner you can come to terms with that, and the sooner you can get out of your own mental state and try to start understanding what a man's mental state is, and the sooner you'll be able to have long-lasting, productive relationships that last and that you're happy in. But that is not the priority for the modern day woman. For the modern day woman, they want it all. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to have a high value man that's a beta. They want to have a guy that everyone likes, but that he doesn't like.
like I said already, are after my man or the high value
Then
man that
it's your
will,
job to keep him, ma'am. Okay, what about the men that are after you? It's your job to keep him. I want you to feel the pressure. Good. You got a top 10% or higher man, you should feel the pressure every goddamn day. Fight. Don't you?
This is the issue. Modern women don't want to compete. They want to have the guy all to himself and not do anything in order to make him happy or make him even want to merely sleep with just her. So it's just a thing of entitlement and laziness. They just want it's childlike concern for yourself and no one else. You can't get outside of your own head and your own feelings and your own needs. It's all selfish, self-centered behavior.
Don't you go to sleep. Don't you eat that cupcake. Better drink that water. Better drink that slim tea or whatever. Get your ass on the treadmill, climb that rope. Get your ass to work because that's what he has to do. Stop worrying about this and that and play offense, not defense. So that's what so many of you ladies are worried about. How do I defend? Why don't you go on offense? Why don't you make home so goddamn nice and keep his stomach full, his balls empty, and his mind at peace so much that he doesn't want to go anywhere else? How about that? What a novel goddamn concept. Make it to where even if he is with her, like, damn, you may be good at that thing you do, but I'm trying to get home to her because she knows how to rub my head right. How about that?
Exactly. This is what a lot of modern women don't realize, the fact that if they're doing what they need to do, a high value man's busy anyway. He's unlikely to want to be sleeping out or be going around or going to this girl or the next woman because he's busy. He's got things to do. So if you're doing all the right things in order to try and keep him, then it's unlikely that he's going to want to go out. But what these women don't do is think about what the man wants. It's completely about what they want. So that in the end, it becomes problematic because the guy's thinking, okay, this woman might be reasonable. She might be attractive. I want to keep her. But then she's not fulfilling all the needs he has. So what inevitably happens? He goes and finds someone that fulfills the needs he has. But no, they don't want to think about that at all because the world revolves around them. And this is the issue.
Sounds too much like work, though. I know. I get it.
No, it's not work. It's definitely, the commitment and the duties as a wife that you speak to, and I can respect that. And I don't disagree.
So my point is play offense instead of worrying about what somebody wants. Because I mean, somebody wants you too, and he knows that. Well, a high value man, especially as an attractive wife, knows I can't slip because somebody's always trying to get there. Because trust me, I only date attractive women, and I know that when I'm not there, even when you are there, guys are looking and trying to take their shots, and as they should. And it's up to me to keep the shit high and tight. And if I slip, it's all in the game. Good job, dude. There's a hole in my game. I need to get better. Want me to fight him? No. I see. That's the point. Y'all always thinking defensive instead of thinking offensive.
Exactly. They're always thinking about what can I do to protect myself instead of what can I do in order for him not to do the stuff. It's never a thing of what can I actively do to try and empower myself and make myself the best option competitively. It's always a case of how do I prevent this? How do I stop this? How do I do that? How do I defend? And there you have it. Another case of an entitled modern day women. But hopefully other women see. Hopefully they learn. And as for now, that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share the video, and subscribe if you like the content. We shall see you soon. Have a lovely day.